was fortunate enough to kind of be immersed in both worlds. I spent a lot of time in Texas in my childhood, and then and a lot of time in New Mexico, and so I kind of got whoop whoop. I got a lot of the mariachi and ranchera stuff down back home.
This is Live at the Hall from the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. This week, songwriter and recording artist Frank Ray performs for a live audience in the museum's Ford Theater.
Hey, 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 yeah, come on. Yes, she flies like an angel, and she burns nice and slow. Yeah, her lips get me buzzing, especially when she's sipping on Patron. She's the lime in the Corona, checkered flag in Daytona, cut off 501s and tie-dye t-shirt. Pawn shop record, Sergeant Pepper. She's the salt of the earth. She's my tequila mockingbird. Yeah. Y'all get that? It's a play on Tequila Mockingbird. She's her own little island. She's a sky, blue and red. When she tells me she loves me, well, it goes straight into my heart, into my head. She's my low tide and my high tide, my umbrella in my Mai Tai, drop confetti. She's so sexy it hurts. If she's a book, I'm getting hooked with every page that I turn. She's my tequila mockingbird. Yeah. Now the funny thing about this song is when we were rehearsing it, I was thinking it sounds a lot like a familiar song, and it finally hit me, and I said, this is a great mashup. So it goes like this. Hey, what's the matter with your head? Yeah, yeah, y'all got it. I said, hey, nothing's the matter with your mind, yeah, you're fine, yeah, you're so divine. Sing it. Come and get your love. Come on, Nashville. Come and get your love. Woo. Come and get your love. My sweet tequila mockingbird. All right, y'all. So much fun. I don't know if anything gave it away, but I'm Mexican. And the cool thing about that is that I make some killer tacos. No, the cool thing about that is it's been a really long time since there's been a Hispanic artist emerged in this genre, and it's not for any particular discriminatory purposes, I don't think. I think it's always been about timing, and I'm just happy that right now country music is in a place where the timing feels right, and I've always been welcomed with open arms. The trick is, though, is that no one really knew how to approach it anymore, because it's been a long time since the Freddie Fender days, and Rick Trevino and Emilio Nevada, Johnny Rodriguez, all those guys that really had their own sound, and there hasn't really been a sound in that Latin culture for a while. And so it was really cool for me to be able to explore with that and try to bring a little taste of my culture into country music as it exists today. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's evolved quite a bit. And but that really opened up the door for me to be able to do a lot of really cool stuff. And when I started coming to Nashville, everyone was just like, well, hey, this is the Latin guy. We got to write about tequila and tacos and go down to the beach, stuff like that. And so I wrote about 100 of those songs. And finally, I had written enough where I wasn't the greenest writer in the room anymore. And I said, guys, this just doesn't feel authentic. And they said, well, what feels authentic to you? And I said, you got to think kind of in the Despacito world, like Luis Fonsi, and you got to think a little more reggaeton-y, like that. Come on, yeah, yeah. Yeah, everyone here on Broadway is like, I know, that's my jam. It's my thing. Despacito. And so that's kind of what that's kind of the route that we went. And actually, I wrote this song with Frank Rogers and Bobby Hamrick. And Frank Rogers is an incredible producer down here, incredible writer. He's done a lot of stuff for Darius Rucker, Scotty McCreery, Brad Paisley, did all the Brad Paisley records and wrote a lot of that stuff, like I'm gonna miss her, all that good stuff, right? And so he had pitched this song called Set to Summer, and in that song that morning, I said, there was a line that said cerveza and lime, right? And I was singing it cerveza, and they're like, can you say cerveza? It just doesn't sound, we're missing the rhyme, it's an inner rhyme. I said, yeah, but I don't normally say cerveza, right? And so that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. I mentioned something, we finished the song, it was a great song, it turned out great, not something that I would probably ever cut. And then I finally spoke up, and they said, well, what feels right to you? And I said, this. Right? And they're like, okay, I got you. So we ordered Jimmy John's, and we wrote this song right here, and this is kind of cool. Jimmy John's for the most Mexican song on my album. But it was really cool because this song right here gave us a blueprint for what we would do in the future. And this is my song called Streetlights. I hope y'all like it. Midnight Ocean Drive, swimming in neon lights. She was moving across the floor like she was floating on the water. One drink melts the ice. She said, I hate this place, I hate this vibe, but boy, I like your smile. So tell me, do you wanna get out of here, get out of here? I wanna go walking in the streetlights, get away from all this noise. I wanna hear the music in the distance, soft enough to hear your voice. Don't tell me where this night might go. If you and I just go walking in the streetlights, walking, walking, caminando, caminando, en la luz de la calle, caminando, caminando. Two Patrons, plastic cups, hand in hand, passing clubs. She leaned against a palm tree and pulled me to her body. Quick kiss, just the one. She laughed and said, moving on. We got all night, let's take our time, boy, we don't have to hurry now. I wanna go walking in the streetlights, get away from all this noise. I wanna hear the music in the distance, soft enough to hear your voice. No telling where this night might go. If you and I just go walking in the streetlights, walking, walking, caminando, caminando, en la luz de la calle, caminando, caminando. Let's go. Sun rising on the beach, wrapped up in her, wrapped up in me. She kissed me and smiled, said when today turns to night, boy, I'm thinking you and I vamos caminando, caminando, en la luz de la calle, caminando, caminando. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No telling where this night might go. If you and I just go walking in the streetlights, walking, walking, caminando, caminando, en la luz de la calle, caminando, caminando. Baby, vamos caminando, caminando, en la luz de la calle, caminando, caminando. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That list. I was born a 90s country baby myself, right? So I was there for all the hat acts, Garth and Alan Jackson and George Strait. And one of my biggest influences is probably Tracy Lawrence. I love a good waltz. But, of course, you look back, I was fortunate enough to kind of be immersed in both worlds. I spent a lot of time in Texas in my childhood and then and a lot of time in New Mexico. And so I kind of got... Yeah, whoop whoop. I got a lot of the mariachi and ranchera stuff down back home, So there I had like Vicente Fernandez, or you had Luis Miguel, Selena. Come on, baby. That's where I get the gyrations. But yeah, Selena was actually my first crush too. Sorry, honey, I didn't mean to break your heart. But yeah, no, it was really, really cool stuff. And then I went back and, you know, into San Antonio, Texas, where I was living. And yeah, San Antonio, again, you keep raising your hand, baby. Whoop! But yeah, so I just have just a pretty eclectic style of music, but a wealth of influences from different artists. I guess I'll end it with a song that's out on country radio right now. This is cool. It's usually a little more full, but again, y'all got me. So I hope this will suffice. Have you guys enjoyed yourself today? Do we have some new Frank Ray fans in the house, y'all? Come on. Thank y'all so much. There's all this stuff. You can guys go find it out on the worldwide interweb. But this song right here really changed my life. This is a song that I didn't write. And a lot of times, you'll find that some of the bigger artists will just cut outside songs. They don't necessarily write everything, which is crazy, right? Because then that song really kind of becomes yours once you put your name on it. Like, hey, you guys listen to Blake Shelton's God's Country? And you're like, yeah, he had nothing to do with that. That's crazy, right? But it's Blake Shelton's song. And I think that's what's awesome. It's a very cohesive relationship, songwriters and artists, and I'm in this very unique position where I get to be a songwriter and an artist. So it means if I write a song that I don't necessarily love, but somebody else did, and I'm just like, hey, I want that song, they're like, all right, cool, man. And hopefully we can do it justice and get it up on the charts on country radio so these guys can make money and feed their families and stuff like that. So it's just a really cool, mutually beneficial relationship. And this song found its way through me. It found its way to me through my buddy, Monty Criswell. And I was living in New Mexico at the time, and I remember I was outside chopping weeds because that's what we have in New Mexico. We don't have grass like over here in Tennessee. But I was chopping weeds, and I got this text message with this demo on it. And the minute I heard it, I fell in love with it. I texted him, I said, that's really cool, man. I want to record that. And probably about 10 minutes later, my publisher, Frank Rogers, calls, and he's also producing the record. And he says, hey, man, I heard you loved Country Look Good on You. I said, yes, sir, I love that. He's like, well, I had that set aside in a batch of outside songs that I was going to pitch to you, but if you love it that much, why don't we just cut it? And I said, all right. And it changed my life. This song right here is number 25 on the country radio charts, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy it. You look good in them lights, you look good in them heels, you look good in that dress you got dressed up in to kill. You look good sipping that wine behind that velvet robe, but damn, I love to see you on an old back road. I bet country look good on you, tearing up an old two-lane or two, stars shooting across them baby blues. I bet country look good on you, talking county line in the middle of nowhere, talking out of town, letting down your wild hair. If I get to loving on you like I want to, I bet country look good on you, yeah. I bet country look good on you, talking blanket in the bed underneath them pines. But once we get out there, girl, we gon' stay out there all night. Full moon shining on you, night sky so clear, get you where I want you, cause it ain't in here. I bet country look good on you, tearing up an old two-lane or two, stars shooting across them baby blues. I bet country look good on you, talking county line in the middle of nowhere, talking out of town, letting down your wild hair. If I get to loving on you like I want to, I bet country look good on you. Let me hear you make some noise one more time, Nashville, Tennessee. It's been an absolute honor. Thank y'all so much. I let you steal my heart, dancing on that dirt, wrap you in my arms, let you wake up in my shirt. I bet country look good on you, tearing up an old two-lane or two, stars shooting across them baby blues. I'd bet country look good on you. Talking county line in the middle of nowhere. Talking out of town, letting down your wild hair. If I get to loving on you like I want to, I'd bet country look good on you. Shorty, I'd bet country look good on you. Whoa, whoa, yeah. I'm talking faded blue jeans and cowgirl boots. No snapback in my hands too. I'd bet country look, I'd bet country look, I'd bet country look good on you. Woo! You. Good on you. Thank you so much. Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all enjoy it. My name is Frank Ray.